Girls who come through our programs have been exploited.
You never know what you can see when you go out there. It's crazy.
She's my best friend. You mess with her, you mess with me.
We need to help those kids.
She went back out on Union Avenue.
Just separation, sadness, depression, mental health.
And I just hoped that she would have came back alive.
Good evening, I'm Alex Fisher. For more than a month now, we've been telling you about the unsolved hit and run that killed a teenager in central Bakersfield. Every time we run the story, we hear the same question. What was she doing on Union Avenue at 11 p.m.? Tonight, the shocking answer. The girl was a 14-year-old sex worker, a human trafficking victim. She had been lured by a pimp from the safety of a halfway house. And she wasn't the only middle school girl working Union Avenue that night. In fact, she wasn't even the youngest. Our Robert Price spent a month talking to social workers, police, and parents of troubled girls. He has this special report.
For years, it's been a grim but generally tolerated characteristic of Bakersfield's Union Avenue.
Knowledgeable citizen.
Throughout the Eisenhower years, the 6-lane boulevard just east of the city's central commercial district was the community's neon-lined gateway, a little Las Vegas that greeted motorists with an unmistakable salutation in vivid blue letters. But today, Union Avenue, a half-mile stretch of it anyway, is the gritty, dismal domain of Bakersfield's sex trade. Drivers who use the route, still a major north-south arterial, may have become desensitized to the sight of provocatively dressed women loitering on the sidewalk outside peeling paint motels. But how would those drivers feel if they knew some of those figures in the shadows were mere girls, children as young as 14, 13, 10 years old, and in danger? This is the story of 3 of those girls. 2 are dead. It was 4 a.m., September 24th, 2023, and 13-year-old Emily, whose identity we are concealing, was text messaging a man she called Daddy, but the cops call her pimp. Daddy asked Emily to meet him at a truck stop. To have sex with her, she asked. His answer, according to court documents, no, so you can work. If you get 1 customer, that's a room for 2 days. Please, babe. Emily protests. But guys there are so ugly, and I don't want an old guy, but you can charge them $400, Daddy says. Then he tells the 13-year-old girl, you're fresh meat to them. Emily finally relents. I mean, if we find someone who ain't that old, then maybe. All you would have to do is walk around the lot and wave when someone makes eye contact with you and smile. Be flirty. Emily agrees to work the next day, but not at the truck stop. She wants to work downtown and eventually settles on Union Avenue, which she believes will be more profitable. Union Avenue, the Blade, as streetwise people call red light districts. And Emily wants her friend to work next to her. Can you give me and my sister a ride downtown?
She's my best friend. You mess with her, you mess with me. You mess with me, you mess with her. You mess with us, you pray.
The detective working the case knows who Emily's referring to when she mentions a sister. Emily's talking about Sandra, her 14-year-old housemate at a girls' group home whose last name we are withholding. Daddy also knows who Emily's talking about. It's settled. Both Emily and her sister, Sandra, will walk Union Avenue for Daddy. The night of September 25th was bright and cloudless, a waxing 2/3 moon hanging over Bakersfield's most infamous street. It was a little before 11 p.m. Sandra was standing near the corner of Union and 9th, in the heart of the Blade, when something on the east side of Union Avenue beyond the center median caught her attention. A friend? A prospective John? Perhaps it was Daddy, who, according to court documents, was supposed to be there. We may never know. Sandra darted into the street and was almost halfway across when she was struck by a red hatchback.
It's going to be a 2001 small, bright red, square-bodied car.
Make and model unknown. The driver sped away, his windshield shattered, his front end smashed, his identity still not known. Sandra died 3 days later. Here are Sandra and Emily, Sisters of Circumstance, goofing around on a TikTok video. Their group home, the Daughter Project, was established by a faith-based nonprofit to try to redeem girls subjected to sex trafficking. Girls between 12 and 17 from all over California who'd been rescued from the streets and, in compliance with court orders, sent to Bakersfield.
He all the way over there at his house, and he wants to be mean, and you don't want to come and get me.
Most of the girls had been directed to remain at the Daughter Project for an entire school year. Sandra, who's from Southern California, was sent to the girls' home, an unmarked safe house on Union Avenue, a couple miles from the Blade, after being discovered unconscious in Porterville. She had been sexually assaulted.
They are somebody's daughter, they're somebody's niece, they're somebody's granddaughter.
Jennifer Jensen is the co-founder of the Global Family Care Network, which has offices in 9 countries. Jensen and her husband Clark are former missionaries who've dedicated their lives to eradicating human trafficking, a global crisis that has found a home right here in Bakersfield. Jensen opened the Daughter Project's first safe house in 2017. That's where Sandra and Emily met.
Most of the children who come into our care are wards of the state. They're in the foster care system, and they come to us for a short time. The name of the project is actually a short-term residential therapeutic program. The state of California decided to transition group homes a few years ago to this model. So it is a very intensive program for children. It's not meant to be long-term. My goal, ideally, is that we're able to have girls for a year, so they're with us for one entire school year. These girls have been through a great deal in their young lives, and you can't get them from A to B in a couple of months. It takes a long time to break down everything that has happened to them before they feel comfortable sharing, before they even want to change and heal addiction issues, which is very prominent in with this population. The desire to run away, which that is also very common.
So, like their 8 young housemates, 14-year-old Sandra and 13-year-old Emily brought some of their heartbreaking habits and life choices with them to Bakersfield. They weren't giving up those habits just because their counselors asked them to. They would slip away from the girls' home at night. It's not a lockdown facility. To find their way to the Blade, a short distance south. Union Avenue between 1st and 11th Streets, most concentrated between 2nd and 4th Streets. Here, prostitution is rampant.
A lot of them approach junior high and high school girls, maybe
Doug
20.
Bennett, founder of the prostitution recovery organization Magdalene Hope, said many of the women here start very young. Typically, they're groomed by men 5, 10, 15 years older. The recruitment process may take 2 years, 2 weeks, or just a few minutes.
Have a car, have some weed, have some money, start buying them some things, and, they start getting pampered and whatnot, and then, they'll tell them, hey, I need you to make some of that money back. Giving it up for free, might as well get paid for it.
More than once, Bakersfield police had opportunities to extricate Emily, Sandra's best friend at the Daughter Project, from compromising situations, according to her parents, Jake and Amanda, who live in San Bernardino. We are withholding their last names to protect their daughter's identity and using the name Emily, one of her street pseudonyms.
Her social worker, just all the people in her team know that she is engaging with things with older men all over Bakersfield. Like, I'm learning about all the spots in Bakersfield.
The cops know about everything. There was times where we gave the police the address, the phone number, the make and model of the cars that she was in, and they would go and do their checks, and they would do absolutely nothing. Twice they found with a grown man, but because both of them denied doing anything,
they let it go.
They let it completely go. My daughter stayed there.
But police need more than a telephone tip to make an arrest, according to Sergeant Andrew Tipton, a BPD spokesman. Misdemeanor offenses typically must occur in an officer's presence for them to act. Without reasonable grounds, police can only do so much. The night she was fatally injured crossing Union Avenue, Sandra, according to surveillance video, was picked up outside the Daughters Project building by a man in his late 20s driving a red Tesla. A short time later, she was walking the Blade. Bakersfield police believe the man in the red Tesla who likely dropped her off is the same man who's already under investigation for alleged human trafficking crimes. Police investigating Sandra's death confiscated Emily's cell phone, telling a judge the device could help them identify individuals who had sexually trafficked underage girls. Emily continued to advertise sex acts on social media. Here's her Facebook. She lists her profession as prostitute at prostitute and her price range as $200 to $400, payable up front. Here's a Snapchat photo of hers, a cartoon Emily standing next to a 2-star motel, $60 a room. Emily's friend Sandra was not the first troubled resident of the Daughter Project to be killed on Union Avenue. In 2020, the night before Thanksgiving, 14-year-old Kaylee Corbella got into an argument with a group home staff member. She bolted out the door, ran into a darkened Union Avenue, and was struck by a car. Kaylee's death underscores another aspect of Union Avenue's deadly nature. Apart from the troubled girls and the predatory environment of the Blade, Union is the deadliest single road in Kern County. 11 pedestrians have been killed on Union or streets directly adjacent to it in the last 14 months, according to KGET's tabulation. Kaylee's mother, Jody of Sacramento, still grieves for her daughter's loss, yes, but also because Kaylee's court-ordered counseling seems to have made things worse, not better, as far as Jody could tell from the limited contact she was allowed to have with her daughter.
I was hoping she'd get the counseling that every child needs, I think. She had to start acting right before they were going to let her come home. And I believe she was acting out just because she wanted to be home.
Jensen, the program's executive director, said it's hard for the girls to completely turn away from their previous lives.
They have lots of days where they don't want to stay here. You know, once they start to perhaps think about things that they've been through, they're very, very resilient. But once you start to open up that process, it can become even more challenging. To run anywhere is very common with this population at any age, and it certainly is with our girls. And it's challenging. We can only do so much.
Jensen wishes society would pay more attention to the factors that make girls vulnerable to sex trafficking. She advocates an approach that gives families and their communities the tools to recognize and address risky behavior before it descends into exploitation.
No child deserves to have those kinds of atrocities in their life, in their young life.
Jensen hopes a change of scenery will help them overcome the mental scars of those atrocities. The Daughter Project is moving away from Union Avenue, where the girls have been readily vulnerable to the bad intentions of adult men, sugar daddies, and supposed boyfriends intent on exploiting teen girls. The Daughter Project is relocating before year's end to a new, secure 2-acre facility 30 miles away, a semi-rural setting where girls like Kaylee and Sandra might have had a chance to avoid the perils of Union Avenue and the Blade. Robert Price, 17 News.
Human trafficking and the sexual exploitation of minors are insidious crimes that require the attention of everyone. Every child is susceptible, all ages, boys and girls, but some are more vulnerable than others. So here are the warning signs and possible avenues of rescue. These children, according to information that we gleaned from the Kern County Department of Human Services, the Sheriff's Office, and the Bakersfield Police Department, are more likely than others to be victimized. Teens in group homes, foster homes residents, runaway homeless teens, and the exploiters, pimps, can adopt any number of personas. A nice guy pretending to care, someone promising easy money, a photographer offering a modeling job, a new boyfriend who pays for nails, hair, and cell phones, a so-called sugar daddy who buys expensive gifts, someone who offers to travel to other cities, a teen friend who wants to introduce you to someone. Now, once the pimp successfully creates a connection, it can be hard for the victim to break free. Call 911 or text 233-733 if you or someone you know is being controlled by threats, fears for her safety or that of a loved one, exhibits bruises or other signs of abuse, is being deprived of food or medical care, does not hold her own ID or other documents, suffers from anxiety, depression, or fear, expresses suicidal thoughts. So what else can you do? You can donate or reach out to Child Abuse Hotline, that's 661-631-6011. The National Human Trafficking Hotline, that's 888-373-7888. and the Global Family Care Network, the Daughter Project, at 213-3380, or you can email them at info@myglobalfamily.org. Magdalene Hope Prostitution Recovery Program, their number 808-HOPE.